Good evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Grant Olson is away tonight. I'm Jefferson Robbins. We've got a lot of news for you tonight, but before we get to that, we should take a quick look outside at our weather window. Earlier today, the Wenatchee Valley got one of those little treats that come along when the showers and the sunshine collide. This rainbow popped up around lunchtime, visible from our Local-Tel Sky-Fi cross cam, looking north up the Columbia River. Beautiful sight. Happy to see that. Today wound up being the driest weather we're likely to have, at least into the first part of next week. Otherwise, the key word for your weekend is moisture. Dan Kuntz will be along a little bit later with the complete weather picture. Right now, a few of the stories that we're following for you tonight. It's a 120-day jail sentence for the pilot of a rented jet ski who injured his passenger in a crash on Lake Chelan. Filming commences in Leavenworth on an Amazon Studios indie film starring some familiar faces. And authorities in Kittitas County are on the hunt for a missing firefighter who fell out of contact during a hunting trip. But tonight, our top story, a gunfire incident in South Wenatchee landed a man in jail Wednesday evening. The shooting in the 200 block of Boudry Street was reported at about 6:30 p.m. A witness told deputies that a man had pointed a gun at another man and fired. The shot missed and the man escaped to safety. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office said witnesses helped identify the suspect and the regional SWAT team was then activated. 26-year-old Jesus Garibay was arrested at his home and booked into the Chelan County Jail on a first-degree assault charge. Deputies say they found a pistol and 3 magazines that matched the caliber of ammunition that was used in the shooting incident. Well, a Kent man who seriously injured his passenger in a Lake Chelan jet ski accident last spring was sentenced this week to 120 days in jail. 36-year-old Jordan Sebastian Allen has already spent 160 days awaiting trial in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center since his May 26th arrest. Allen pleaded guilty Tuesday to operating a watercraft under the influence. His 42-year-old passenger was hospitalized when Allen's jet ski collided with a pontoon boat. She suffered broken ribs, a broken hip, and ruptures to her spleen and lung. Allen must also spend 2 years on probation and pay a $350 fine once he is released. Well, cameras were rolling this week in Leavenworth for the Amazon Studios movie Somebody I Used to Know, starring Allison Brie. Locals hired as extras spent Thursday learning a maypole dance and setting up for a key scene in the film about a young woman returning for a fateful visit to her hometown. Brie is most famous for such TV shows as Glow, Community, and Mad Men. She also co-wrote the screenplay for this film with her husband, Dave Franco, who directs. Filming at various locations around the Bavarian Village is due to wrap up today. The movie should be available on the Amazon streaming service in 2022. Well, sheriffs and rescue agencies of 2 counties are now searching for a Seattle fire chief believed lost during a hunting trip east of the Cascades. Deputy Fire Chief Jay Schreckengast went missing Tuesday in the Cliffdale area of Kittitas County, not far from the Yakima County line. Rescuers began a search after his family notified authorities he hadn't returned to his cabin as expected. His pickup truck was located on Wednesday, and teams of ground searchers, dog handlers, and drone operators fanned out from there. As of today, the search continues. Poor mountain weather could hamper the rescue efforts if they continue into this weekend. Well, coming up next, we'll talk with organizers of the annual Festival of Trees. That long-running fundraising event is coming out of the clouds after the COVID pandemic. Also, the Chelan County PUD's longtime leader gets some recognition for his career in public power. I'm Jefferson Robbins, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Ever wonder what it takes for wild birds to survive the longer, colder nights of winter? They can't just turn up the thermostat or throw on an extra blanket. Winter Super Blend from Wild Birds Unlimited provides a super boost of energy and fat, essential for winter survival. Stop by our store to learn how you can help the birds this season and how you can attract more beautiful birds to your yard. Wild Birds Unlimited. More birds, more joy.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa today.
Counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5.
High school sports is back, and NCWLIFE Channel's got you covered. Tune in for football, girls soccer, and volleyball right here. Thanks to our sponsors, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Rivercom 911, and Sangster Motors. Follow all the action of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
14, they come back.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
And welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. The State Department of Fish and Wildlife is holding a series of virtual open house meetings this month with Department Director Kelly Susswind. The meetings for the North Central region, which includes Chelan, Douglas, Grant, and Okanagan counties, is set for November 30th. Regional Director Brock Haynes is set to host the online Zoom gatherings from 6 to 7 p.m. that evening. The two leaders will provide local updates about department activities and conservation and invite participants to ask questions about their agency. Well, after a year off because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the live version of Festival of Trees returns to the Numerica Performing Arts Center this month. Allie Jordan, chair of the festival, and PAC director J. Woody Lotz talk about what the festival means to the community and what to expect this year.
The Numerica Festival of Trees. It's the kickoff to the holiday season. We love having it down here. It's so festive. We moved it back into November. So like Dan said, it'll be November 16th through the 21st. And then we'll have our Confluence Health Gala on Saturday the 20th at 5 o'clock. And we're really excited about it.
Come see some wonderful trees. They can experience some time in our lobby and our facility, which is always great. You know, it's always about getting community together, right? Our mission is to educate, empower, inspire, and be an accessible and excellent performing arts center. We get to do all of those things. So the Numerica Festival of Trees kind of really helps us do that.
We've got the classic trees that'll be out here for people to view. They're the 4-foot trees. They'll be themed. Each sponsor and decorator gets to choose their own theme and then deck it out. And it'll be a silent auction out here. And you can come through and place your bids through Sunday the 21st at 12, and then the winning bidders will come pick up their items. And everything that you see with the trees will go with you when you pick it up. And then at the Confluence Health Gala on Saturday the 20th, we'll auction off our 9-foot grand trees. And everything you see with those, you'll take home as well. So we're really excited.
And those are also themed.
They are themed, and we have sponsors for all of them. So thank you to all of our sponsors. And yeah, so I'm excited for everyone to come through and check out all the decorations, the themes, the grand trees, the classic trees. The mini trees are 2-foot, and they'll be just behind us in the Wenatchee Convention Center outside the ballroom. So there'll be wreaths and 2-foot trees that people can also bid on silently. So yeah, we have something for everybody.
The Festival of Trees has been a major event for the Performing Arts Center for quite some time. I know a lot of people are going to be happy to see it back in action November 16th through the 21st. Well, Steve Wright, the outgoing general manager of the Chelan County PUD, received a Lifetime Achievement Award this week as a champion of energy efficiency. Wright's award from the Alliance to Save Energy recognizes his work on efficiency at the PUD, where he's had the top job since 2013, and at the Bonneville Power Administration, which he headed for 12 years. The Alliance's Charles H. Percy Award recognizes Wright's efforts at energy efficiency over his 40-year career. He'll retire from the Chelan County utility at the end of this year. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, we'll take a look inside the new and ever-improving Wenatchee City Hall. That, plus weather and sports, still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in north central Washington since 1998. Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today.
When it comes to finding a memory care community, you want the very best. You want to know that your loved one is safe and receiving compassionate care in a loving environment. Fieldstone Memory Care is an innovative assisted living community designed for those with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. You'll find a community specifically designed to enrich residents' lives. The Fieldstone team is here to help you navigate the important decisions you face when a loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's. Welcome home to Fieldstone.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper. I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. On Thursday, City of Wenatchee's facilities manager, Elisa Schaefer, led City Council members and the public on a tour of the $12 million renovation project for the new City Hall. The city is remodeling a large portion of the former federal building on Yakima Street, which was built all the way back in 1973. Mayor Frank Kuntz says the project is close to being on budget.
First of all, it is an active construction site. So there are tripping hazards on the ground and there are things hanging from the ceiling. So please be very careful when you go in. Watch your step. You've just entered into the customer service lobby. If you turn to the left down this corridor, you can imagine heading towards council chambers. That's council chambers. This area.
This whole thing's for the council?
Correct. All the way to that solid block wall. So the stairs going upstairs to the mezzanine level are headed this direction and up. So let's get me up the mezzanine level. We've got the HR department, the mayor's office, IS, engineering, mezzanine level. There are students there. There's another one. Okay. Framing is to begin in 2 weeks, so the walls will start to take shape and you will be able to better orient yourselves with the new location.
Well, it looks good, Alyssa. Thank you and Aaron and the team. And
thank you.
Coming along great. And thanks for keeping us on budget, because you told me we were on budget and almost on time. So,
And a good Friday. Dan Kuhn's filling in for Grant Olson, who's taking some well-deserved time off. He's just taking time off. Whether it was deserved or not my point to say. Beautiful view from just a few hours ago from our Omi Gardens camera, pointing to the south to the Wenatchee Valley as we look out over the Otobashan Bridge and the Stimmill Complex and beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington. We have a whole weather roller coaster we're dealing with, but the big story is going to be we may wake up Monday morning to some snow. I kid you not. First things first, though, let's wrap up the weather as it was on this Friday. Temperature today, right around 52 degrees, a little bit above normal. The overnight low, very mild, 43 degrees. Those overnight lows are going to change very dramatically over the weekend. Wait till we see how chilly we are going to get. Normal high of about 49, 34 as you see the normal overnight low. I remember the winter of 1973, very chilly, 14 for the record low. 65, our record high temperature just last year. I don't remember that. Just a little bit of rain came down late in the morning to bump up our seasonal total to 4.08 inches of rain. And don't forget, set your clock back 1 hour on Sunday at 2 a.m. It's Sunday at 2 a.m. all over again. Yes, you get 25 hours to enjoy on Sunday. So when we come back and visit on Monday, you'll notice the sunrise and the sunset will be completely different from what it is today. Let's take a look at tomorrow's highs. Now, the high temperatures tomorrow are going to be pretty much around normal. The afternoon highs are going to be normal. It's those overnight lows are going to be big time changing. Out in the Columbia Basin, Moses Lake, you'll be at 50, 48, 49 in Ephrata, give or take a couple. Quincy, a little bit cooler as usual. Lake Wenatchee, pretty chilly. Only 41 up there, but that's because, of course, the body of water always makes it a little cooler up there. Up north in Omak, you'll be in the mid-40s. Here in the Wenatchee Valley, we'll top off at about 47 degrees. So just about normal, maybe a little bit below normal for our afternoon highs on Saturday. But the big story is the cold front that's coming in. That's going to be making us, well, very unsettled. For the rest of the day today, we're okay. Some clouds. I think most of the rain is done. We're going to see some light rain in the overnight hours while you're sleeping. And then that's pretty much about it. So the clouds and the sun are going to do a little tug of war for the rest of the day today. Saturday, lots of clouds, rain in the morning, a little bit, rain in the afternoon, big time. And look at that. We're going to see some snow in the Cascades. I kid you not. We're looking at 2 to 3 inches of snow at pass level. Heads up on that. The big snow in the Cascades, by the way, is going to be on Sunday and Sunday night. But you'll catch a little bit of a break on Sunday. Again, mixture of clouds and sun, partly sunny skies. Temperatures just about normal. Overnight lows will be dipping way down into the lower 30s. We'll show you that in just a little bit. Monday, we catch a break. We'll see more sun than clouds. And again, about a 50-50 chance of rain. There's no real strong system that's coming up until we get to Tuesday. Here come a lot of clouds, and we could get some significant rain in the Wenatchee Valley, up to an inch, which is a lot of rain for us. Lots of clouds on Tuesday, right on into Tuesday night. This looks like we're going to have a lot of very active weather all of next week, with a continuing chance of rain pretty much every day, with the exception of Monday. Monday, we're probably going to stay pretty dry. But wait till you see these overnight lows, which is why we're talking about you could wake up Monday morning with a little bit of white stuff on the ground. Veterans Day for the parade, partly sunny, about a 40% chance of rain for you veterans out there for the Veterans Day parade, which is back on in real time. All right, the forecast, again, 53, just a little bit above normal for the high today. 35 for the overnight low tonight. Saturday morning, dry. Saturday afternoon, significant rain, 49. We'll get to 34 for the overnight low tonight, Saturday night. 34 degrees, that's cold. Even at the freezing mark on Sunday, could see some light snow on Sunday night into early Monday morning. Heads up on you travelers, snow in the mountain passes. We're talking maybe a good 4 or 5 inches of snow, maybe even more than that on both I-90 and Stevens Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, right on into Monday. And then more weather makers heading our way, parades of storms coming our way Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's your forecast. Still to come, the ever-widening world of sports with the ever-widening Eric Granstrom and more. But Jefferson, you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
I'm Jared Sessler, your conservative Republican candidate for Congress. Our current representative, Dan Newhouse, voted to impeach President Trump and votes with Nancy Pelosi over 50% of the time. Central Washington is conservative, and it's time to have a representative that is willing to stand for our values. I'll fight for you, your family, and our economy. Please go to jaredsessler.com today and make a donation. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious? No, he's not. Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
I'm Dr. Wayne Latimer. I'm a chiropractic physician. I have postgraduate certifications in both whiplash, trauma, and rehab, as well as sports medicine. The location is great. The light and the visibility, the 17-foot ceilings are fantastic. You can go into a lot of clinics, and it's very clinical. People really like the spa environment, so my whole premise was take a spa environment, add the very serious rehab, and give people an enjoyable way to get better over time.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy finally Friday to you. The Seattle Kraken got back on the winning track last night at Climate Pledge Arena with a 5-2 win over the Buffalo Sabres. Jordan Eberle scored Seattle's first hat trick in franchise history as he helped the Kraken erase an early 2-1 deficit.
Now Robert Haig, canceled a bit by Schwartz. Here's Eberle. He scores! Pick up the phone. It's answer time. Eberle right in for a chance. He scores! Hey, hey! What do you say? Jordan Eberle, 3-2, Seattle. Thwarted by Schwartz. Here they come. Going wide, Eberle with two. Make it three. The hat trick for Jordan Eberle. 2 seconds. That's Kraken hockey, baby.
Next up for the Kraken, a date in the desert tomorrow in Arizona. 7 o'clock game time on Root Sports Northwest. Wenatchee Wild try to get their first win of BCHL play tonight in Vernon. First of 2 games between the Wild and Vipers at Cal Tire Place. Puck drops at 7:30 tonight and tomorrow. You can hear it locally on KPQ or The Hawk with Sean Ziers on the call. Eastmont took care of business on the road last night in order to reach the state playoffs by downing West Valley 48-14. Wildcats scored on a halfback option 40-yard touchdown pass from Ivan Corona to Brooks Travato. That started the ball game. Nathan Chang then blocked a punt and returned it to the 1-yard line. That set up Ivan Corona for a 1-yard touchdown run. That put Eastmont up 14-0. The Rams came back to tie it in the second quarter, but the Wildcats answered. Nathan Chang's 10-yard fumble return touchdown, and then later on, Hunter Moore picked it off for a 35-yard pick six. Eastmont earns the number 2 seed for the Big Nine into the state tournament and will learn its seeding coming up on Sunday. Another Big Nine play Sunnyside top Davis 21-7. Will be at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl for Wenatchee Senior Night tonight as the Panthers host Moses Lake. Coach Scott Devereaux says his team is remarkably in good spirits despite a 1-6 record.
Our guys have been pretty spirited all season. You know, they really like each other. Last night was team dinner and it was like a party atmosphere. They stay late after practice and play. I got to turn the lights out to get them off the field. These guys care about each other, so that helps a bit. You know, it is tough when you lose 7 in a row, but they're still swinging.
Panthers have struggled after a season-opening win over Mount Baker. The Chiefs, meanwhile, have claimed their 4th Big Nine title in the past 6 seasons, surprising many except Coach Devereaux.
Actually, not really. Yeah. I knew who was coming back with that team and the coach that was coming in. I expected them to have a pretty good year. I didn't think they'd roll through the league like they did, but they've got a ton of excellent skill guys. And now they have a system where they're spreading that ball around, and they're tough to defend.
Be sure to tune in tonight for my conversation with Coach Devereaux and talk with senior backup quarterback Connor Dooley. All starts at 6:30 with our pregame. I'll also be joined on tonight's broadcast by former longtime high school and college official Paul Collard. So be sure and watch that. Opening up, that is, the Les Schwab scoreboard in the CWAC last night. Ephrata crushed North Central 52-8. Pullman polished off East Valley of Yakima 28-6. Prosser took double overtime to beat Selah 32-26. Ellensburg played plays at Grandview tonight. Coming up tonight for the Bees, Brewster hosts Liberty of Spangle at 6. Soap Lake travels to Bridgeport also at 6. Tomorrow, Okanagan hosts Northwest Christian at 1. Manson plays at Lynn Britsville at 1. Waterville Mansfield hosts Entiat tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. The 1A schools from District 6 and 7 meet in crossover games starting tonight. Olmec hosts Newport at 6. Then at 7, it's Cashmere at Lakeside 9 Mile Falls. Freeman visits Cascade, and Riverside hosts Chelan. Quincy welcomes Deer Park tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. While we're on the topic of Saturday football, college gridiron tomorrow. Central Washington plays at Western New Mexico at noon. Eastern Washington hosts Montana State at 1. Huskies home against number 4 Oregon on ABC. That's at 4:30. Washington State has a bye this weekend. Eastmont and Wenatchee lost heartbreakers in district soccer last night. West Valley scored with a minute left in the second overtime to claim the District 6 4A championship from Eastmont by a final of 2-1. Wildcats return home Saturday for a last chance at state when they'll host Moses Lake. The Chiefs overcame a 2-0 first half deficit to beat Wenatchee in a shootout 4-3. Let's get to the shootout. I had the camera there to capture the excitement last night. You can see a much longer video as well as a response from Coach Vasquez on our website. It'll be Eastmont and Moses Lake Saturday at 1 o'clock at Wildcat Stadium for a final shot at state. In other play Thursday, Brewster edged Liberty Bell 2-1 to take third in the District 6 1B 2B tournament. Coming up tomorrow, Okanagan faces Tonasket for the district title. That'll be in the Apple Bowl at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Cashmere and Cascade have dates tomorrow to try to reach the state 1A soccer tournament. Bulldogs will host Lakeside 9 Mile Falls at 1 o'clock at the Cashmere Soccer Field. Cascade travels to Freeman to take on the Scotties at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. District volleyball tournaments are hitting the home stretch this weekend. In action, let's see, the District 6 1B tournament last night. Pateras topped Wilson Creek 3-0, while Waterville Mansfield swept Entiat to reach the finals. Nannies and Shockers will face off in Waterville tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for the district title. Wilson Creek will face Entiat to the loser-out game of 1. The loser of the Pateras and Waterville Mansfield will play the winner of Wilson Creek and Entiat for a last chance at state. That'll be at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. District 6 2B volleyball tournament continues tomorrow at Chelan High School. Manson faces Okanagan for the district title at 4 o'clock. Brewster takes on Lake Roosevelt in a loser-out game at 5:30. Then at 7, it's the loser of Okanagan Manson taking on the winner of Brewster and Lake Roosevelt for a last chance at state. Cashmere and Chelan will try to punch their tickets to the state 1A volleyball tournament tomorrow. Chelan hosts Colville at 1 o'clock. Cashmere's on the road at Lakeside 9 Mile Falls, also at 1. We will be at Wenatchee High School tomorrow for the District 6 4A championship. That's right, regular season league champ Wenatchee hosts Eastmont for the title. That'll start at noon. Our pregame at 11:45 here tomorrow on the NCW Life channel. At the same time, in Wenatchee's small gym, West Valley faces Sunnyside, a loser-out game. We'll also air the 2 o'clock match between the Eastmont-Wenatchee loser and the Sunnyside-West Valley winner. And not to be left out, the cross-country state championships are tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. Sunwillow Golf Course is the site in Pasco for the scene. Boys and girls championships. First wave of runners will start at 10 o'clock. Busy weekend. Be safe and sane. See you on Monday or for football later on. Jefferson, back to you.
Great job, Eric. That's it for us tonight. For more news, you can find us on our website, ncwlife.com, or on Facebook/NCWLife. If you see news happening, remember also you can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call, 888-NCWL. I'm Jefferson Robbins. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCW Life channel.
Are you wanting high-speed internet but don't have access to PUD fiber? Try Sky-Fi high-speed wireless internet from LocalTel. Call 888-8888 today.